Good evening. I'm sorry I haven't been with you for a little while, but things have cropped up. Now, with the economy in the current state it's in, and inflation rising, and people struggling with the cost of living, I thought one of the Broadside ballads commenting on British history would be particularly appropriate. And so I chose The Poor Man Pays for All of 1630. This is but a dream which here I shall ensue, but the author wishes his words were not true. As I lay musing all alone upon my resting bed, full many a cogitation did come into my head. And waking from my sleep my dream to mind did call, methought I saw before mine eyes how poor men pays for all. Methought I saw how wealthy men did grind the poor men's faces, and greedily did prey on them, not pitying their cases. They make them toil and labour sore, for which is too small. The rich men in the taverns roar, but poor men pay for all. Methought I saw a usurer old walk in his Foxford gown, whose wealth and eminence controlled the most men in the town. His wealth he by extortion got, and rose by others' fall. He had what his hands earned not, but poor men pay for all. Methought I saw a courtier proud go swaggering along, that unto any scarce allowed the office of his tongue. Methought were't not for bribery, his peacock's plumes would fall. He ruffles out in bravery, but poor men pay for all. Methought I was the country where poor men take great pains, and labour hard continually, only for rich men's gains. Like the Israelites in Egypt, the poor are kept in thrall, the taskmasters are playing kept, but poor men pay for all. Methought I saw poor tradesmen, either city and elsewhere, whom rich men keep as bedesmen in bondage, care and fear. They'll have them work for what they list, that thus weakest go to the wall. The rich men eat and drink the best, but poor men pay for all. Methought I saw two lawyers base, one to another say, we have in hand this poor man's case, a 12-month and a day, and yet we'll not contented be to let the matter fall. Bear thou with me, and I'll bear with thee, while poor men pay for all. Methought I saw a red-nosed host, as fat as he could wallow, whose carcass, if it should be roast, would drip 7 stone of tallow. He grows rich out of measure, with filling measure small. He lives in mirth and pleasure, but poor men pay for all. And so likewise the brewer stout, the chandler and the baker, the maltman also without doubt, and the tobacco taker. Though they be proud and stately grown, and bear themselves so tall, yet in the world it is well known that poor men pay for all. Even as the mighty fishes still do feed upon the less, so rich men, might they have their will, would on the poor men cess. It is a proverb old and true, that weakest go to the wall. Rich men can drink till the sky look blue, but poor men pay for all. But now, as I before did say, this is but a dream indeed, though all dreams prove not true, some may, hap right as I do read. And if that any come to pass, I doubt this my dream shall, for still 'tis found to truer case, that poor men pay for all. Finis. And here's the music. I've selected the viola for this to give it an interesting sound. Right. Just a moment. And there, that was The Poor Men Pay for All, which is very, very relevant now. Thank you.